So here I am again. I know it's a bit dark right now, but don't worry about it. You don't really need to see me. Well, not really. This is one of those let it all out type of shit again. It's not necessarily a good or a bad one. It's just a let it out type of deal. So last thing that I talked about was probably about like relationship shit. Not even relationship shit. Just sentimental nonsense, as I would say. And right now my focus mostly is on just not trying to find like a trick or something because there isn't really any trick to life. There isn't really like a tip or something you could do and then things are fixed. The only thing that I found that I came to really found helpful is being present and enjoying whatever it is that you're doing. That can be hard because you can always sometimes the head just goes in different directions and you never really know where you are with your mind, not physically, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, the whole thing about being present is, I think that's very powerful, very interesting, and everything. Cause like if you see now, you haven't seen the first part where I talked about overthinking a thing. Nobody's gonna see this shit anyway. Like for people who overthink a lot, you living in the present. Nah, you're living in the future. You're living in the past because you're always worried about shit that happened. Shit like, oh, remember this, remember that, why this, why that. And if you worry about the future, you're always worried about shit that's not hasn't happened yet. And then you're just wasting energy. But the energy you should be putting it on is in the moment right now, which is always now, the constant, the eternal Tao, the eternal now. This moment is the only thing that there really is. And if you put your energy on what is right in front of you at this moment, it's it's a better life, I guess. Not easy, you know, because we get distracted and we have worries and hopes. And of course, if something hurt you in the past, it's not that easy to let it go because that hurt is like a reminder. And every time it hurts, it doesn't need to be like, doesn't mean the the wound is fresh, but you still remember you got hurt sometime. So it's a whole thing. I feel like this is less structured and less sense making than the last two, but like I said, this is the moment right now. It is what it is. So it is what it is. I'm really sure if I'm gonna put this out. I say this about every time, but honestly, it's just more. I needed to do something. I needed to do something, and I really like this. I really just like, cause I talk to myself all the time, like all the fucking day, and it can be good, it can be bad, obviously. But this way, I feel more crazy and less crazy at the same time because this time at least I have a camera, or something to talk to. But I feel more crazy because I feel like some people are gonna see this shit and be like, okay, nigga, you good, you got some issues, but okay. But whatever, it's whatever. The point is, I'd say there is no point. There is no point. There is no goal, and the only like most are suffering comes from wanting things, not understanding that there is no goal, there is no point. It's good to have goals and want to achieve things. Just be aware that ultimately this that shit's not gonna help you do anything for you. Just like no relationship is gonna do nothing for you, no job is gonna do nothing for you, nothing, no car, no house. My bad. It's gonna do shit for you because either one, it's not gonna be how you thought it was, or two is exactly how you thought it was gonna be, and you like it, and after a while, it just kind of loses its specialty, its novelty. I don't know how you want to call it, but it just loses something, and then you just be looking for something. What's next? What's next? It's the same shit. I even noticed that with songs. When I write a good song, I wouldn't say it like that. When I write a good song, it's kind of like I want to write another good song. And not even because of the song, because yeah, I like the songs. This is my music. I love my music. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. but it's like more the feeling when you finish the song and you feel like, oh, this is a good song. I know people are gonna like this. So you're just kind of looking for the fucking, not even validation, just that feeling, just that feeling. And I kind of lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Let me check real quick. I was talking about wanting things, and a lot of times I finish a song or I want to finish a song, and then I do, and then it's like I like it. I listen to it a couple of times, and I'm really into it. And then after like my fourth listen, like it's not like I don't like it, but it's just like it's not the same. It's just like whatever, you know. I don't know, cause it's if cause it's my music, and like I think about it. It's very thought out, even though it might not seem like it. I just don't put words just like that. Sometimes when I'm like, that's like really when I'm out of options. I'm like, I've been thinking about this one fucking rhyme, this one fucking bar for half an hour. And I'm just like, okay, fuck it. Let's just write what works best. So I don't even know what my fucking point is in this shit. This shit got no point. Exactly, this shit got no point. I could make 1,000 songs and I would still feel better. I won't still feel any different after each song. I'd still want to make another song. I still want to, how do you say it, fill the hole, fill the void. That's the same thing people do with material things. Be it I got the newest phone, I got the newest chain, I got the newest shoes, or be it with people, relationship. That's how people get in fucked up relationships because they're trying to fill the hole they fill in themselves, and sometimes you find someone that, like, I don't know. I don't want to say you fill each other's holes because that sounds, kind of suspect. But sometimes you feel so you get to know someone, and you think it's good because it's kind of like they're filling your hole when you're filling their hole. But that's what's called codependency. Okay, so that hole can never be filled. On my first LSD trip that I had, that I really felt, that was like my main takeaway from it. I had my best friend with me, who was, for me, is not a friend, it's a brother, and he was tripping too. And I straight up I told him, listen, I don't need you, or I don't need any of these people around here. There were other people there. I don't need any of you. Like everything I have, everything I need, I have in myself already. All the love, all the respect, I have that in myself. Okay, and I saw it in his face. He got a little bit upset about it, but I had to explain to him, listen, I don't need you, but I love you. That's why I choose to be with you. That's why I choose to spend time with you. That's why I choose to let you into my life. If you're not there, listen, that would make me very sad. Not because I need you, but because I appreciate you as a person. And that's how I feel like we should fucking see things. Like as soon as you try to look for answers outside of yourself, you lost. You lost because there is nothing outside of this world. There is nothing that will give you the satisfaction, the joy, the peace that you can give yourself. I like to. It's a fucking dumb example. It's a dumb example, but I like masturbation is such a good. I feel just like when you're jacking off, right? Or you slipping the finger, whatever it is you're doing, okay? It's like yourself. You giving yourself pleasure, and even when you're fucking with someone, it's not really the person that giving you pleasure. It's just your body reacting to that touch. So it's still you giving you the pleasure. If you get, it's a dumb example, but it's like the way I like to think about it because I'm a fucking perverted ass, whatever. So anyway, I don't really know. Like it may sound sad to somebody, and coming from me especially, but like I've literally given up on. I'm trying to give up on all my hopes and all my dreams. I want the only thing I want is not to want. I don't want to have desires. I just want to be, not to sound too Buddhist meditation shit. I want to be free of attachment. Uh, because I realize, first of all, everything changes, everything passes, everything is destined to be destroyed eventually, like the flower, like a tree, like a human who lives and fucking dies, okay? So being attached to anything in life is useless. It's like I said, there's only the now, there's only the moment, and we get attached to the past, and we desire things in the future, and that's the thing that fucks us up. And we try to find. I'm talking like we, but it's like I'm talking about this is the experience that I've made in life. It's mostly me, and if you hear this and can articulate yourself with no, if you hear with it and can understand it, can if you can feel me, then it's a we. If not, then it's just a me, and that's what it is. But there ain't no solutions to this. There's no trick to this motherfucking shit. Okay, I've I've I made my own quote, kind of like this is the only quote. I've said a lot of crazy shit in my life, but this is the only quote I would actually claim and be like, that is my quote. I'd say my quote is, "It's hopeless. Let's go dance." It sounds stupid, but literally, like I have so many things I'd like to change about myself, so many things I'd like to better myself in it, and a lot of times you just come up to a wall where you can. It's physically, mentally impossible for you because that's just where you are at the moment. And instead of getting mad at that, instead of trying to change yourself in that way, like you can try and do that, but if you try to change yourself from a point of I hate myself or I don't think I'm good enough, you're never gonna get to a point where you'll be happy. It's not gonna be possible. The meaning of it's hopeless, let's dance. What I mean is like if you're trying to better yourself, forget that shit. It's hopeless. You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna get what you want, whatever it is. Like, ooh, I'm trying to get to the gym so I look buffer and I feel better about myself. In the end, like the motivation behind it, your reasons, if those are your reasons, it can't be strong enough for some. For some, it ain't. It's not gonna hold you over because you're coming out of this point of, oh, I'm not good enough right now. I lack confidence. So it's kind of hopeless. It is kind of hopeless. And the second part about dancing is, if it's hopeless, nigga, whatever. Just do what you enjoy. Do what you like. Do what gives you that spark. What makes you feel life. Like the reason I don't hang out with a lot of people, or I don't like to do most things. Like I don't like to do most things. Just like I need some to have a spark in it. I need some to make me feel alive in a way. Either that or I just want to be by myself because kind of that way I do feel alive because I can do what I want in my own head. I can build my own. Even if I'm just watching a show, my own commentary that I'm giving is more interesting to me personally than most things that's going on right now in the world. But I want to get let go of that too. Like I really want to shit. I don't even care if I'm living like if I don't make it with music and shit. Like I my heart was really set on that. Like I didn't see any other option. Like I was gonna be a rich fucking mogul, because I know me. If I put my mind to it, I could do that, right? But I need to let that go. Otherwise, see that's the trick. If I don't let this go, it won't happen. But I don't want to let it go, so it will happen. Does that make sense to you? It's like I try to let go of that wish because I want it to happen. That doesn't make sense. I wanted to. I don't know if you're getting my logic right now. It maybe doesn't make sense, but my point is, I would really just like to do whatever the fuck I want. Like, I like dancing. I like fighting. I like music. That's that's kind of it for me. Like, I like everything that's beautiful. I like art. I like architecture. I like everything that you can find beauty, nature, everywhere, and people, of course. Shit, I like fucking everything, man. But like, I found myself like this is more about like a trip that I did and what I took from it. For me, when I go on a psychedelic trip, it's really a visiting my own temple, just checking shit out, and like trying to learn as much as possible. And this was the last lesson I kind of learned, which is like life is filled with so much suffering, so much pain. Like life is suffering, bro. You come out of this world, your mom is screaming, you screaming, the doctor's like, what the fuck, So it's a whole lot of pain, a whole lot of screaming in this world, and in the end, you can just kind of sit down and take it and be like, be just taking, being fucking gang raped by life, Or you could say, fuck it, nigga, it's hopeless. If we're gonna be in pain for this forever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we're gonna die anyway. It doesn't matter. Let's just fucking dance. And now I'm not telling you to dance. I'm telling you, find out what is your dance. It's not just dance for me. I use dance as an example because dance is connected to music. Dance is connected, for me personally, it's connected to fighting, it's connected to fucking. It's all the things I fucking love. I know it sounds weird, but I don't really care about many other things. And like, if you find your dancing, you find your little pieces. It doesn't need to be one thing, it doesn't need to be 10 things. Everyone's different. I got my 3, 4 things that I like personally, that I find like, fuck it. Even I'm, God forbid, even I have cancer in my fucking ass with no fucking legs, living on the streets. As long as I can drum my fucking hands and shit, have some food, be warm, I'll be good. I'll be good. Like, I know that. I know that I'll be good. What I can't stand right now is right now I have shit. Right now I don't know, man. I have my phone and all this shit, whatever, and it makes me feel like, oh, I want more shit. I deserve more shit. But I don't deserve bullshit, bro. We don't deserve nothing. We deserve what we got. We should be thankful for what we got. And once we start being thankful for what we got and accepting the moment for what it is, that's when much more things are gonna come to you. Once you accept, ah, shit, okay, I'm a bit skinny. I need to watch my food more. I need to be more disciplined with the gym. Okay, I accept that. That's who I am. That's who I am. Okay, and I'm not trying to force a change in that. I'm just taking it how it goes. Watch how it changes like that, because you're changing how you're approaching this shit. You're changing it not from a you're approaching it not from a sense of lack, from I lack discipline, I lack this, I lack that, but more from a point of, I love myself so much, I want to add discipline to me. I want to add this to me. I want to add that to me. And all of that shit. This video is being very long right now, the longest I've made. And yeah, I don't know. There is no fucking point to this shit, bro. Like, I'm see, even in little things like this, when I'm trying to talk to you, like I'm trying to find like, what's my point? What's the end of this? Fuck it. Fuck it. Ain't no fucking point. We know what the point is. The point was, I was in my head and I said, you know what? I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna let some shit out again. That was the point. I did it. I enjoyed myself, and I know, nobody's gonna watch this for longer than 2 minutes. Does it matter? No, because I enjoyed myself while doing it. I'll enjoy myself while uploading it, and I won't look at it because it's done. The purpose is done. The moment is gone, and shit. And talking like this really makes me. This is more a therapy for myself. This really makes me feel better because it's easy to just talk like this, right? It's very easy to talk like this. It's very, very easy while I'm sitting here not doing anything particular. It's very easy to be like, yeah, well, this is how we're supposed to live, and this how we, yeah, it's very easy to do this shit. But try to do this on an everyday basis in this matrix while we working, while we have our family and our friends or whatever. It's not that easy, right? So for me myself, like when I get a bit boxed in, when I feel like I'm losing my way, I need to remind myself. I need to remind myself, like, what's up? And this is how I remind myself. And at the same time, listen, if I get to remind myself, I put this up, and someone who doesn't even know me, doesn't know my music, doesn't know anything, I don't care. If you listen to this and it reminds you again, okay, I need to chill, man. This life is really just about being here, doing what you enjoy. Don't worry about a thing, cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Didn't Bob Marley just fucking tell you that? Whatever, man. I think I'm done. This is 20 minutes long or some shit. Maybe I'll do it longer. I don't give a fuck. What time is it? Hold up. Sorry for my hands. I can't check the time right now. But it's probably early in the morning. Early in the morning. Anyway, man, it's a lot. It's a lot of shit that I could just keep talking on, keep rambling. But the most important thing is I'm trying to tell shit to myself right now. So this is why I probably am so open right now. Like I don't have a lot of pages. Nah, that's a German phrasing. Like page in front of your mouth. I mean, you're not saying everything anyway. I'm just being open because I know ain't a lot of people gonna watch this shit anyway. So this is more like a personal shit, you know? Like this is how I talk to myself, not like this. It's usually like I like to like argue. Like I really like to debate myself in my own head and not just like, hmm, what do we want to have to eat today? I don't know. What like some potatoes? Like no, like really like I stand on one side of the argument, on the other side of the argument, and I let them duke it out. And sometimes it's happened without me even wanting it to, and that's when it get annoying, because like I cannot be constantly questioning my own decisions. Like I'm so used to doing this shit. Like it's just I like seeing both points of view because I know there's always two points of view to everything, and that can be problematic sometimes when I just like when I make a decision or I come to a finding and I say, okay, this person is like this or this, or I didn't like that and that. You can guarantee you, I can guarantee you, man, there's always going to be a counterpoint in my mind. If I say A, it doesn't matter what it's about, 100% B is going to follow. If I say B, C is going to follow. It's like always, that's why I'm not good with picking sides because nobody wants me on their side because I'm not the type to be like, okay, you're right, you're wrong. I'm more like, okay, here's where you're right and wrong, and here's where you're right and wrong. And in the end, nobody really likes me because no one likes the person who's neutral. No one likes the nuanced motherfucker who tells you, look, shit ain't just black and white. Shit is kind of gray, and it can differ in the shades of gray depending how far away you stand from it and when you look at it. So, yeah, I'm not popular in debates. I'll debate you about anything. Just know I can, just like I can debate you pro, I can debate you contra in the same fucking topic because shit, life is more than just fucking one thing, man. And I'm 21 years old, okay? I'm a 21-year-old young motherfucker. I don't have the experience most people out there in this world have right now, and I don't give a fuck because they didn't make my experience. I didn't make their experience. All I can do is talk about my experience and my shit. And I'll be honest, I talk to some 40-year old people who like they have the mentality of children, like literal children. I'm not saying this out of spiteful version, like older people, this older people. No, no. I like to hang out with older people because I don't feel like a lot of people in our generation, at least, I don't know, man. See, like I don't want to be generalizing, like our generation doesn't like shit like that. There are a lot of people who do, but most these type of thinkings just come with age, and I don't know. Maybe I just look young. Maybe I'm actually 41 years old. Who knows? But this shit is just it's just crazy to me. Like if you're old and you just being childish, you just don't get. I'm not trying to say like I said. There's nothing to get about life. Okay, there's nothing to get, but I feel like there's a few things you could kind of misstep on and like focus on the again not the wrong things, just not the most optimal things. Let's say it like this. I don't know, dude. See, like this is just a tangent. This is just going from point A to point B. This is not going to have any sense at all. But in the end, it's still going to be kind of knit together. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, what was the point of this? There is no point. We always come back to this. There is no fucking point. And this might sound, I say it, not desperate. Like I said, hopeless. Because that revelation, that's where my name comes from. Because I get these yo, no, it's not like I get like an angel comes from the heavens and gifts me with some fucking ideas. It's just like you think about some shit and then suddenly that's a revelation. My opinion. Anyway, where was I? The point is there is no point and there'll never be a point. And I lost my point again. What was it talking about? Right, right. I have no idea. I think we were still talking about the same shit though. Like for my age, I feel not even mature. Like not even mature, just experienced in life. Does I don't. A lot of people don't believe in things, reincarnation, shit like that. I'm not even quite sure about it myself. For me, there is seldom a different explanation for that. There's like I don't know, dude. There's just some strange shit that goes on in this world, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. This is a mystery. This is when I started like taking psychedelics and shit. Me and my friends, we did it to like literally figure life out. You know, like we saw it as a game. Like, oh, we going in and we're trying to get information and what's the trick? What's the trick? And then we got to the same conclusion. There is there is everything and nothing. There is no answer. The more you look, the less you find. The more you look at something, the more complex it becomes, and it's hard to describe you like psychedelic concepts. When if you haven't had any experience with that, it's difficult to wrap your mind around it. If you have, you might understand what I'm saying. It's more what say that basically the same topic, the same thing that I had before. Like there is no answer. The only thing you can do is enjoy. The only thing you can do is accept the moment for what it is and find something to enjoy in it, whatever it might be. And that's the same shit that keeps coming up. Like out of the three major points that I learned from my psychedelics experience, it's basically the same shit. It's basically there is no point, there is no single point, there is no single answer. There's only the experience and the enjoyment of it. And that's it. That's like the penultimum. I don't know if I'm using that word right. The penultimum, if it's right, of fucking shit. Whatever. See, honestly, it's just like life is beautiful for real. Life is beautiful, but it depends on how you look at it. You know, shit. I feel I'm not trying to say I was probably a gypsy in my past life. Not not anything like that. Just like I really just want like to go like be on the go for real. Do what I love. Like I say like a lot by the way. Just fucking go. Stay a couple months this place. Go to the next place. Stay a couple months this place. Go to the next place. Find everywhere where is something you love. Where is that spark? Where do you feel life? You know, where do you feel that thing, right? That's all. That's all, man. Because in the end, we all gonna die, and by the end, we all would have suffered so much. We will have suffered so much. We will have lost parents. I don't know, fucking friends, jobs, opportunities, love. We would have lost so fucking much by the end of our life. So much fucking pain we would have endured. By the end of life, it would mean nothing. It would mean absolutely nothing. All that suffering, and then you would look back and you're saying like, all this time I was just wallowing in my suffering, just being I'm not saying like life is not hard. That's exactly my point. Life fucks you up good. Life gives you Life is like Mike Tyson with on fucking steroids, bro. Like, don't fuck with life, okay? You're the fault. Anyway, the whole thing is just man. In the end, if you let me get back to my point. Like when you die, but you're focused, even in your pain, you're focused on the thing that you love personally. You're dancing. I don't know what it is. Shit, it might be fucking bird watching or some shit. If you love fucking watch the birds, my nigga. Who cares? You feel the fire when you watch the birds, then watch your fucking birds. Who cares? And then you're lying on your deathbed and you're lying. You don't think about the fucking the pain. You think about all those pretty birds that I seen. All those pretty birds that I seen. And that's it, man. That's kind of it. The trick is there is no trick. The answer is there is no answer. The more you look, the less you find. There is, let me tell you something. We are all connected to God. We are all directly connected to God, and as kind of like, I'm not gonna say Avatar, kind of like Avatar, a little bit like Avatar. Okay, I'm gonna go with Avatar. Definitely like Avatar. So you know, in the last Airbender, when Avatar goes into Avatar mode and his eyes kind of glow and goes like, you know, that's what I would describe when you let go. When you let go and you just feel like when you're doing something that you love and you just let go, you dissolve your ego. let me take dancing as an example again. When you're dancing with someone and you're not thinking about, oh, let me do this move, let me look cool with this, oh, I'm gonna show her, I'm gonna show them. When you're just dancing to dance, when you just dance because you love how it feels, you just wanna dance, you know? That's when you drop some fucking moves, and that's people like, oh shit, this nigga dancing like a motherfucker. But you're not even thinking about them because you care about your dance. That's the whole of life. That's literally the whole of life. You weren't looking for people outside. You weren't looking for something like, oh, I want them to see me dance and be like, oh, look how cool you did. You did this shit for yourself. You felt this shit and then you feel good and like, oh, you gave that feeling to yourself. You're jacking yourself off with dancing. Do you understand now the the connection between masturbation and shit like that? I know, man. I know I'm corny. I know I don't make a lot of sense sometimes, but it does make sense if you let go of sense, whatever. Exactly. That's a lot. Another thing like that. Just have a fucking hour of me just talking some bullshit, bro. Like, this is the shit that goes through my head on a daily basis. And like people ask me like, why don't you want to have conversation with me? Nigga, you don't know what to talk with me about. Like if I try to talk with you about this shit, most people are not gonna most people is gonna they're gonna look weird at you, think you're crazy, or they're not to blame, not tell them they're stupid or anything, not at all. They just haven't made thought about this type of things, you know? And then you cannot react. It's like I'm watching a show you've never heard of. Doesn't mean you're stupid. Doesn't mean you don't know. It doesn't mean you wouldn't understand the show if you would start watching the show and start learning about the show. And you could both talk about the show. You know what, that character did that? Yeah, that was pretty cool. Whatever. The whole point is exactly. The whole point is nothing, bro. The whole point is nothing. The whole point is to enjoy yourself. Exactly like I didn't wanna. I'm gonna close my eyes for a second. Just I'm still here with you. The whole point is like not even like I didn't want to make this video to get a million views. I wanted to just fucking talk, get my fucking thoughts out, and I'm putting it up on YouTube because I know in my heart, I know that it's not gonna be big, but I know there's gonna be one person, at least one person, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not in a week, maybe in 10 years when I'm who knows where, maybe dead. Who fucking knows? We could all be dead in 10 years. Who fucking knows? Anyway, someone might watch 5 minutes of this and be like, okay, I can barely understand what this nigga's saying, but something seeps through. Damn good. That's not my goal. Like I said, it's not what I want. But I know that if I put it out this like this, that's what's going to happen. No doubt, no doubt. The sun is coming up. It's pretty early. Anyway, what's the point? No point at all. Exactly. No point at all. Talking about the avatar, I remember now again. When you are connected to the divine source, listen, let me tell you how it felt when I was tripping. When you how you say it? Like if you have experience with psychedelics, you can sometimes like get the feelings like you got this down, like oh I got this down, I know how this works, and then it just throws you a curveball. And you're like oh shit, the whole world is fucking melting. So it's always a bit of a play when you do psychedelic shit like that. But last time that I did it, I came to a point where I felt like I was not how do you say it? Not possessed, because possessed sounds like some demon shit. But it's more like I had direct access to fucking to to God, to the highest source. Not meaning like I had magical powers or some shit, but it's like the fucking avatar mode. You could have all the knowledge of all the things that come before, and there's one thing that came into my mind. It was just like a melody, like a song, but it was never ending. It was like it was goes on and on and on and on, and then I kind of got the sense the meaning behind the melody, and the meaning behind this endlessness is when you are connected to the source, What I kept hearing was you could do it like this, so 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 this. No, there ain't no answer. Just know there ain't no answer. That's what's kept going in my mind. You could do it like this, so this, so this, so this, so this. When you when you think about something, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? You could do it like this, so this, so there's a million fucking answers. But tell you, there's no answer. Just fucking do it. Just fucking do it. The moment will tell you. The moment will see. And that's so fucking hard because we're holding on to whatever, to our egos, to ourselves. We don't want to be in pain. We don't want to get hurt. We don't want to be wrong. But in the end, we still are. We still do that. You're not gonna be able to change that. Once you get rid of that fear of failing, whatever, all the fear, and just let go. Just let go of that shit. Let it go, Bill. Let it go. I think I'm running out of shit to say because I'm circling around, and 35 minutes. I think it's a good. It's enough. It's quite enough. I think I'm done. Am I done, other ref? Yes, you're done, other ref. Alright, cool. Anyway, thank you to you who have watched this to the end. Like, if you really watched this to the end, you need some fucking help, bro. You need to get yourself some fucking help. Because, like, only a lunatic would listen to another lunatic talk for almost for 35 fucking minutes. So, yeah, I got bad news for you. You crazy. My name is Rev. If you did not know, now you do know. Peace.